mentioned to me.
Give me a hint.
I'll give you a hint. Police escorts, Kevin.
Thank you. I didn't know that's what you were talking about. Actually, Friday I was driving down the road. I guess kind of put this on the back burner, forgot about it altogether, which I did until I saw a funeral go by with Mobile constables escorted. And then I took it upon myself to talk to the mayor about how do we go about getting that rectified. And he told me that we have to basically get the ordinance, that the old ordinance thrown out, institute a new ordinance, and basically the new ordinance would state that Chief Pettis would have discretion as far as these escorts for the funeral home. And I was going to bring it up tonight and see, make sure everybody's still okay with this. And I talked to the mayor, he's okay with it, and I talked to Joe, and he's okay with it. So basically, at the next, and I asked Lisa to have that put on the agenda for the following meeting, so we can give our yay or nay.
That would be a change to an ordinance, so it would have
be
to
a
be
change
an
to an
ordinance, a new ordinance, so that would have to
request
either be, you'd either have to vote for immediate consideration, or it would automatically lay over until the following meeting.
Correct, that's fine.
Okay.
We just need to get something started.
Okay.
On some of these, and there's some more going on, but that's the first one I got my hands on. That we need to go ahead, and since we've got our new chief and who's doing a fine job, we need to go ahead and get this implemented and back into the city of Fairhope, I feel.
Chief, you okay with that? I know we talked about it briefly in the past. You seem to be okay with it, but might be another time to.
Yes, sir. I'm fine with it. I talked to Mr. Boone about it this afternoon, and basically what we're looking at is, I told him that I want to start this crime suppression team, and we're scheduled to hire 2 more people. And I was going to use them, and that would give us the manpower, because before, when it was changed, everybody, well, the chief then, he was concerned with leapfrogging the lights and stuff like that. So I feel like that would give us more manpower on the road, that we'd be able to cover these criminals. And what it basically would amount down to is that if patrol is tied up, then we don't have the manpower. Then at that time we might, you know, when they call, we would tell them, but most of the time we would have enough people on the street to cover it. I feel like we'd have 90% of the time we would be able to cover it and get them safely to and from where they're going.
And that, I may add that that's the reason we're putting it to the chief's discretion, as opposed to saying it's got to be done.
Right.
It'll be done, because he each time may be a little different for something else, but he can keep up with that and handle it for whatever purposes for that particular day.
Are those turned down occasionally, Chief? Or when they were done?
Most of the time, it's very rare that we ever had to, in my 21 years, we ever had to turn anybody down and say we couldn't make it in time.
You know, I've heard a lot of arguments about this, and one of the most compelling arguments that I heard for this, and I believe it came from Chief Pettis in a conversation I had with him, was that in this town, there are people that only see the police when there's trouble. They never see the police in a positive light. And if we provided this as a service to our citizens, as a last right, maybe, it's a chance for those people to see our police in a positive light. And that was something I had never really thought of at all. And it made a lot of sense. Was that you that told me that?
We talked about it one afternoon.
Okay. Anyway, I just thought that was a different way of looking at things. And, you know, I know there's cost involved with it, perceived cost, but I don't think that they're what is perceived. I really don't, just in my opinion.
You know, the bottom line is, as a citizen of Fairhope and a lifelong resident here, when I die, which hopefully will be a nice long time from now, it's the last service the city of Fairhope will do for me. And that would be greatly appreciated.
Other committee reports?